Okay, so, hi YouTubers, and I'm going to be doing Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings Gameplay Part 9, so let's press A to start. Now, what I found out about, the whole Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings was that there was a canceled comic book and graphic novel for it. It was going to go with the video game, but ultimately the graphic novel and the comic book for the Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings was canceled. However, it is somewhat viewable, just not going to be like a product or a work of anything. And another thing I wanted to mention was in extras, was that after this one, well, aside from movie trailers, concept art gallery skins, and credits, there's extra game modes. Now there's multiplayer. Now we can forget about the multiplayer combat games and combat arenas. I highly doubt I can't do those. I can't do those two basically because I need 2 players for that, so obviously I won't be able to do any of that. But Fate of Atlantis is the one that I was going to talk with them about out of all these 2 right here. So out of these 2 right here, but out of all 3 of these, this is the one that I'm going to be doing. Fate of Atlantis. Now, what exactly is Fate of Atlantis per se? Well, it's going to be a continuation, more so of the same things that I've been doing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to repeat the same thing over and over again. And I can't do co-op journey and all that, and we did the passport and options. So yeah, you kind of get the idea. So the Fate of Atlantis is in, or Fate of Atlantis, I'll be able to do that as its own video gaming YouTube video series. But anyways, let's forget about all the other multiplayer stuff and the combat arena stuff, since I'll probably never be able to do all that, with me being just single player, one player. Single player, player 1. So I guess without further ado, let's continue right where I left off. 3 out of 20. The inhabitants of this village were good friends of Kingston. It can't be a coincidence that they are under attack. And there's actually 20 of these, as well as 3 other locations: Istanbul, Nepal, and Odin. Or the Odin, which is the ship that Magnus Voller uses. Although I'm sure I already know that by looking up the Indiana Jones Wikipedia page. So, yeah, last time it showed that they were on fire. I think that somewhat leads up to that. Of course, they'd be going against this village and burning it all down to the ground. Well, that didn't go out the way I had hoped and expected. Looks that way to me. I guess that's what happens. So, yeah, I guess, yeah, this one's really hard to do. Hopefully that's enough. They just keep coming. They always just keep coming. Or not. It's just gonna be interesting. This is just so interesting. Yeah, this one's gonna be trickier than the other enemies. I mean, they weren't all that bad, but yeah, you can kind of see it gets a little bit trickier. And now these guys again. Yeah, these guys are super hard. Just like that. It took a while, but I think I made it. So I think she's watching over. she the bad guy? Or I think she's just angry that she didn't get it, but he did. Okay, so... Well, by he I meant Indy, but you get what I mean. So we can move forward, move forward. Yeah, this is where things get super interesting, to say the most. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. I have to watch where I'm aiming. But yeah, I do think that it's kind of a little bit harder now. But I do like that there isn't like a different death animation. It's just like Indy or Indiana Jones picking up his hat. Yeah, I do kind of like that. I do kind of like that it's not like a different one and it's just the same one over time. You know, I could have just done that. And I go down here. How do I... Nope, I do not think that there's a way to do that. What am I even supposed to do? I have no idea. Is there like... Alright, so I have no idea what to do, so I'm just gonna have to stop it off right here and everything, so yeah. Peace out, bye-bye. Yeah, peace out, bye-bye. Peace out, bye-bye. Yeah, peace out, bye-bye.